is the Brain Awareness Program from Samuel Merritt University, and it's designed as a neuroscience education outreach. So our goal is to educate the public about the brain, and we're hoping that they'll make better choices about their brain health and safety.
You guys want to touch it and see how it feels like?
Students at Samuel Merritt University are enrolled in a neuroscience course, and part of that course they have to develop a neuroscience project, a poster, make a hands-on presentation and present it to area schools.
Kind of explain abnormalities and deficits that people might have and ways that occupational therapists can help intervene with that.
Occupational therapists function in so many different areas. Knowing a lot about the general function of the brain helps you when you're working with kids, when you're working with adults, when you're working with people with injuries, with developmental delays, with dementia. I mean, all kinds of different, all of this stuff is, I mean, everybody's got a brain. As occupational therapists, a big part of what you do is teaching your patients and the support system of the patients, the family, the friends, whoever it is that's helping your client or your patient.
This is the easy. Yellow hand.
So we're going right hand frontal lobe.
Yes, I knew it. Yeah.
Especially when you're working with kids, it looks like play. But there's a clinical rationale behind how you're playing that isn't so obvious to somebody who isn't an occupational therapist.
For the kids, it helps them understand how the brain works, and the more someone understands about their body and how it works, the better appreciation they'll have for their body and make better, healthy lifestyle choices. Have them just make good choices about eating good foods, getting enough sleep. We also introduced to them about the idea of exercising your brain. For our public schools and even our private schools, we all know that they're under financial constraints. And so it's really hard for them to do any sort of enrichment activities with their students. And a lot of times they don't even have money for field trips anymore. So by offering this free program for the kids, it is educational.
This helps tremendously. Some of the activities the kids are doing today are very closely related to lab activities we did earlier this semester. So this is allowing the students to see that again, hearing it from someone different. Maybe it's the same activity but presented slightly differently. So that's definitely going to reinforce what I've been doing in the classroom. Both the students at the schools benefit as well as the graduate students having that experience, being able to share what they know and what they are learning with the community.
I thought it was really cool. I mean, to have college students come and teach me. You know, I mean, I love my teacher and everything, but they're younger, so they know how to relate with us more, and they taught us about the vestibular system and how that keeps your balance and stuff, and they did some really cool interactive activities. And then we learned about the sensory system and how like the receptors in your fingertips like find out what you're touching and where you are and stuff. So that was really cool.
It was a lot of fun because I mean, they obviously have a lot more experience than I do, and it's almost like an expert opinion, and they have a lot of answers for me that I've wondered, and I don't know, they explained everything more thoroughly, and it was very interesting. I just think it's so funny how like the simple everyday task that we do is like goes through such a complicated process of how much the brain actually works, and like yeah, it's kind of made me like respect, I guess, like how our bodies function. It's a different way of learning the curriculum, and it's kind of more hands-on, and it's just a different aspect. It's almost like having a substitute teacher kind of relay different information.
Just more fun.
Yes.
We have great students at Samuel Merritt University that volunteer to work at the station so that we can make this event happen.